I'm Ryan.
I'm sure I'm Archie.
Scar, you're not part of our Disney movie club.
I am too.
Okay, and we are the Disney Movie Club. And today we're talking about Song of the South.
Song of the mouth.
Song of the Mouth, Song of the South. Okay. All right, what are some lines or some things that from the movie that you remember?
Everybody has a laughing place. A laughing place. Zippity zap. Zippity doo. Zippity zap.
Zippity doo dah, zippity
Zippity day.
day.
My, oh my, woo, the wonderful day.
There's a blue bird on my shoulder. All right, so Song of the South. So this movie is a little bit controversial in that it came out, but then after Disney released it, people kind of thought that it wasn't a very good depiction of Black people and their experience during this time. So this was kind of during a time, or this movie was set in a time where it wasn't quite clear, like maybe slavery was still going on, or maybe just right after slavery. So some people thought that it wasn't a very good depiction of how Black people were actually living. So um, Disney is kind of like it's not on Disney Plus. We watched it on YouTube, so Disney has kind of shied away from it because it the Song of the South, some of the songs, and there was a ride based on Splash Mountain, but then they've changed it so that a movie,
Tutia's
yep,
Bayou.
so that Tiana Bayou is a more realistic.
And it has more decorations.
Yep, and it just kind of shows a better showing of a Black person's experience.
Yeah.
So, Song of the South, it is deals with Uncle Remus, who tells a lot of great stories about Briar Rabbit and how he deals with problems in his life. And Uncle Remus tells these stories to a kid, and then the kid kind of from the stories deals with things that happen in the movie. All right, do you have any thoughts on the movie, Jim?
Mm, I like that.
Did you like the cartoons,
Yeah.
the stories? So when Uncle Remus would tell a story about Briar Rabbit,
There will be like a little cartoon.
yeah, yep.
I like how there's cartoon in real life.
What'd you say?
I like how it's cartoon in real life.
Yeah, so I think that this is, I think maybe the second time, but it was kind of cool when Uncle Remus was singing Zip.
This movie called Roger Rabbit that has
Yeah.
that.
So this was kind of the first one where Uncle Remus was singing Zippity Doo Dah, and then the characters were like, the animated characters were on his shoulder and like on his fingers. So, I mean, I think that that was probably one of the first things. And yeah, I mean, then like you're saying, Roger Rabbit and Mary Poppins, like this is probably the first one where they're having live action, real people and animated characters interacting with each other. Yep. So, what did you think about the movie? Anything that you want to share, Archie?
Um, when when he got tied up and he was gonna get eaten and he got out, he was still tied up.
Yeah. So Briar Rabbit, he was always having to worry about Briar Fox and Briar Bear, so he would do different things to get out of it. Like he was doing mind tricks, like saying, "Don't throw me in that briar patch," but then the fox did, and then he got out of it. Or yeah, they kept tying him up, and then he tricked the briar bear to tie himself up, stuff like that.
And go in the laughing
Yep,
place.
the laughing place. Yep. Okay, so like I said, I mean, this is Disney has, it came out in the 40s, so maybe people weren't as thoughtful as they should have been about um, truly showing the lives of Black people. So um, Disney has just kind of decided that, we made this during this time, but we can be a little more thoughtful in how we share our stories and making sure that people are happy with them and not like offended by them. So, um, yeah, this in Disneyland, it used to be part of Splash Mountain, but now it's Tiana's Bayou. So Disney has kind of decided,
Like a really nice black people movie.
yep. So Disney has kind of moved on from it. So we probably won't talk about Disneyland because they decided they're not having it in the park. So um, yeah, I mean, I think that that's all we have to say about it. I did like the songs in it. I like Zippity Doo Dah and I like Laughing Place.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I can show the picture. Sometimes I forget about that. So here is the picture of Song of the South. So here is Briar Rabbit, Briar Fox, Briar Bear, and this is Uncle Remus and the kids that he tells his stories to. Okay.
Song of the South.
Song of the South.
Disney.
Yep.
Walt Disney.
Yep. Anything else to say about this one?
No.
No? Anything to say?
Yes.
What do you got?
I got. I give it a 9. I give it a when bear a bear fought throws bear rabbit and in the prickle bush. He was just pretending he was dead.
Yep. So he did lots of tricks to get away from the fox and the bear, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So we're still in the era where the Disney team is kind of. This is in 1946, so the Disney team is coming back. So just kind of some movies that we don't really see too much. So
soon it will be the classics.
Yep, we're getting there. So the next one is called Fun and Fancy Free. I don't think that I've seen this one, so looking forward to that one.
Might be the Mickey and make sure to like that star. Yeah. And make sure to like that Mickey. Happy Easter!
All right, bye.